My dear friends, 11th question of 5th semester, second paper 5002. When, how, and by whom is a confession recorded? This is the question. Answer: meaning of confession. Here, meaning of confession is an admission made at any time by a person charged with an offense, stating the inference that he has committed a crime. This is the definition of confession. And this definition is supported by 3 points. First, a declaration made without intention to confess is not a confession. This is the first point. Second, a declaration is not a confession if it does not amount to admission of fact from which guilt may directly be deducible. Third point, when accused pleads guilty, his statement cannot be regarded as a statement recorded under section 313 or a confessional statement as contemplated under section 164 CRPC. My dear friends, this is the complete definition of confession. Now I am taking next the recording of confessions and statement. Now my next point is recording of confession and statements. My dear friends, recording of confessions and statements. In this point, there are 6 concepts. First point, according to section 164(1), any metropolitan magistrate or judicial magistrate may, whether or not he has a jurisdiction in the case, record any confessions or statement made to him in the course of an investigation under this chapter or under any other law for the time being in force or at any time afterwards before the commencement of the inquiry or trial. My dear friends, any metropolitan magistrate or judicial magistrate may, whether or not he has a jurisdiction in this case, record any confession or statement under this chapter, provided that, here again, provided that no confession shall be recorded by a police officer on whom any power of a magistrate has been conferred under any law for the time being in force. This is the first point of recording of confessions and statement. Now I am taking second point. My dear friends, second point of recording of confessions and statements. In second point, the magistrate shall, before recording any such confession, explain to the person making it that he is not bound to make a confession. This is very important, my dear friends. He is not bound to make a confession, and that if he does so, it may be used as evidence against him. It means for making a confession, accused is not bound because that confession may be used as evidence against him. This statement thus does have to be made before the accused. And the magistrate shall not record any such confession unless upon questioning the person making it, he has reason to believe that it is being made voluntarily. It means judge has to confirm that the confession is being made voluntarily because it is the right of the accused. Third point, if at any time before the confession is recorded, the person appearing before the magistrate state that he is not willing to make the confession, the magistrate shall not authorize the detention of such person in police custody. My dear friends, in third point, if he is not willing to make a confession, then the magistrate is not authorized for his detention in the police custody. So these are the points, second and third point of confessions and statements. Recording of confessions and statements. The topic of recording of confession and statements is going on. I have discussed 3 points. Now I am taking fourth point. My dear friends, fourth point of recording of confession and statements. In fourth point, any such confession shall be recorded in the manner provided in section 281 for recording the examination of an accused person and shall be signed by the person making the confession, and the magistrate shall make a memorandum at the foot of such records to the following effect. This is the fourth point. When any confession is made by accused and he has to sign under the confession, and magistrate will make a memorandum at the foot of such record to the following effect. What is a memorandum? This is the memorandum. My dear friends, this is the memorandum here. This is the language of the memorandum. I have explained to name, accused name, that he is not bound to make a confession, and that if he does so, any confession he may make may be used as evidence against him. And I believe that this confession was voluntarily made, it was taken in my presence and hearing, and was read over to the person making it, and admitted by him to be correct. And it contains a full and true accounts of the statement made by him. Here the sign of magistrate. Under this memorandum, the sign of the magistrate. So this is the memorandum. Will be made by the magistrate after making a confession. So this is the fourth point, and this fourth point is very important point. When any confession is made by accused and he has to sign before the confession, under the confession statement, and the magistrate has to give a memorandum. This is the language of that memorandum. It is clear too. So, this is the language, and under this memorandum, magistrate will sign here. Now I am taking fifth. My dear friends, fifth point of recording the confession or statement. Any statement other than confession made under subsection S1 shall be recorded in such a manner hereinafter provided for the recording of evidence as is, in the opinion of the magistrate, best fitted to the circumstances of the case, and the magistrate shall have power to administer oath to the person whose statement is so recorded. Now, sixth point. The magistrate recording a confession or statement under this section shall forward it to the magistrate by whom the case is to be inquired into or tried. The purpose of this confession is the confession is to be forwarded to the court where the case is going on or the trial is to be conducted. It may be noted that under section 164 empowers the magistrate specified therein to record any confession of a person made in the course of investigation by the police or at any time afterwards, but before the commencement of inquiry or trial. My dear friends, recording of confession statement. There are 6 points, and I have explained all the points in detail. So, all these 6 points tells us that how the confession is made by the magistrate or a police officer, or how the confession is to be given by the accused voluntarily without pressure. So, this is the terms and condition of the confession for the accused as well as the magistrate and any police officer. And after making this confession, then this confession or this statement will be submitted to the court where the trial is or case is going on. So, my dear friends, this is the most important question, and I have expressed this question in detail, and the matter is clear to you, I think. So, my dear friends, in the last, I want to make a request to you. Please subscribe the channel. I shall be very thankful to you.